You are 14. Your bedroom smells like instant noodles, sweat, and overheating plastic. The ceiling fan clicks every 7 seconds. Your motherboard hums under a desk covered in Monster Energy cans and algebra worksheets stained with graphite. You discover a forum at 2:13 a.m. Black background, lime green text. A username called Null Root posts a cracked phishing kit for free. You download it over motel Wi-Fi your neighbor forgot to password protect. You feel dangerous. You are not dangerous. Not yet. You run fake Discord Nitro scams against middle school kids. $30 lands in your PayPal, then $80, then $212. Your hands shake harder collecting the money than stealing it. You start talking differently, shorter sentences, more confidence. You learn words like payload, proxy chain, crypter. You have no idea what half of them mean. Doesn't matter. The illusion is enough. You buy a mechanical keyboard with blue switches. Every click sounds like ambition. Your grades collapse quietly. Your mother thinks you're studying. You're actually watching a Russian man explain SQL injection through a microphone that crackles like a police wiretap. Outside your window, rainwater slides down cracked apartment glass. Inside your room, you feel power for the first time in your life. Tiny, artificial, addictive. Then one night, somebody doxes you back. Your full name appears on a forum thread beside your school picture. Your stomach drops so fast it feels chemical. You don't sleep for 36 hours. Welcome to the first rule. Everybody leaks eventually. You are 19. Community college dropout, nicotine-stained fingers, cheap black hoodie pulled over noise-canceling headphones bought with stolen Amex points. Now the money moves faster. Telegram channels, bin lists, fresh dumps, $4 Visa cards sold in batches of 50. You learn the smell of panic, cold sweat, copper saliva, burnt dust from 6 monitors running 20 hours straight. You work inside a 2-bedroom apartment with blackout curtains duct taped to the walls. 3 other guys live there. Nobody uses real names. One guy mines Monero on stolen university servers. Another guy never blinks. Literally never. You order electronics using stolen cards. MacBooks, RTX GP US, designer sneakers. Then you resell everything through fake storefronts. $1,000 becomes $12,000 in 11 days. You buy your first real watch. Not luxury, just heavy, metallic. Enough weight to convince yourself you escaped poverty. You start measuring human beings differently, not by kindness, by operational value. Who can mule packages? Who can clean crypto? Who can stay quiet during a raid? You stop trusting sunlight. Daytime feels exposed. Night becomes your office. 4:47 a.m. becomes lunchtime. Your family stops asking questions because you suddenly pay rent in cash. Your mother cries once after finding $18,000 vacuum sealed beneath winter jackets. You lie without hesitation. Online freelance work. She pretends to believe you. That hurts more. Then the first arrest hits your circle. Federal photo, gray hoodie, dead eyes. 27 months. You stare at the article for an hour, then refresh your crypto wallet and keep working. That is the second rule. If fear stops the money, you were never built for this. You are 24. Now corporations bleed when you touch keyboards. You rent a penthouse nobody legally owns through shell companies registered in Malta. Floor-to-ceiling windows, marble counters, air that smells like expensive leather and ozone from server racks. You wear fitted black cashmere and minimalist sneakers worth $1,400. No logos. Real wealth stops advertising itself. Your setup looks military. Encrypted drives, Faraday bags, custom Linux builds, a biometric pistol safe beneath the desk. You no longer steal from people. You breach infrastructure, hospitals, logistics firms, regional banks. You discover how fragile civilization actually is. One vulnerable employee clicks a PDF. That's it. Entire systems fold like wet cardboard. You deploy ransomware at 3:11 a.m. By sunrise, a pharmaceutical company loses access to 40 years of research. A negotiation begins. $7 million in Bitcoin. You settle for 4.2. The transfer arrives while you eat sushi flown in from Tokyo. You barely react. That scares you. You used to celebrate every $100. Now 7 figures feel administrative. Your sleep deteriorates. You hear phantom notification sounds in silence. You check mirrors compulsively. Every black SUV becomes surveillance. Every airport camera feels personal. You stop dating normally. Too dangerous. Too traceable. You hire companionship instead. Luxury without intimacy. Bodies without memory. You sit in rooftop hot tubs overlooking city skylines while laundering crypto through NFT wash trades and offshore exchanges. And somehow, you feel poorer. Not financially, spiritually. You haven't laughed naturally in almost a year. Then another hacker disappears. No arrest, no obituary, just silence. Accounts wiped, wallets frozen. Gone. The forums react with 2 sentences. R.I.P. Sloppy OPC. That's the third rule. In your world, death gets archived faster than software updates. You are 31. Nobody knows where you live anymore. Not really. You rotate countries every 90 days. Serbia, Vietnam, Turkey, Argentina. You travel with one black suitcase containing 6 passports and a laptop worth more than most cars. You stopped chasing money years ago. Now you chase invisibility. Your body looks different. Leaner, colder. Eyes permanently bloodshot from encrypted night cycles and prescription stimulants. You speak 5 languages badly and lie in all of them fluently. The dark web changed too. More violence, less ideology. Teenagers running extortion crews from suburban bedrooms. Cartels buying zero-day exploits. State actors pretending to be criminals. Criminals pretending to be patriots. Everything blends together. You become a broker, not a hacker, a facilitator. You connect ransomware groups with insiders, data with buyers, politicians with compromat. One encrypted message can move oil prices now. One database leak can collapse a company before lunch. You sit alone in luxury hotels with soundproof walls and untouched champagne, watching the world destabilize through glowing pixels. And the worst part? You barely feel responsible anymore, because distance erases morality. A hospital attack becomes numbers. A power grid failure becomes charts. A leaked identity becomes collateral. You started this for survival, then greed, then ego. Now, habit. Pure mechanical habit. Like a casino addict pulling a lever after the money's already gone. You stare at yourself in a hotel mirror in Singapore at 5:14 a.m. Gray creeping into your beard. Jaw clenched from stress. 2 burner phones vibrating simultaneously. You suddenly realize something horrifying. You built a life where disappearing is easier than stopping. That's the 4th rule. The system never really lets you leave. You are 36. The apartment is silent. Too silent. No notifications. No encrypted pings. No offshore calls. Nothing. You notice the silence before the breach team hits the door. Steel explodes inward, red lasers, boots, commands shouted in 3 languages. Your nervous system recognizes the ending instantly. You don't run. There is nowhere left to run. Hard drives get bagged, wallets seized, cold storage recovered from behind bathroom tiles. One officer reads your aliases aloud like a funeral prayer. You expected fear. Instead, you feel exhaustion, pure exhaustion. Because the game stopped being exciting years ago. Now it just feels old. Inside interrogation rooms, fluorescent lights buzz like dying insects. You finally see yourself clearly, not as a mastermind, not as a digital outlaw, just another addict who got very good at abstraction. You abstracted victims into databases, consequences into probabilities, your own humanity into operational security. And now, there's nothing left between you and reality. No VPN for guilt, no encryption for memory, no exploit for time. Years pass. The world moves on without you almost immediately. New hackers rise. New forums appear. New teenagers stare at glowing monitors believing they're untouchable. Exactly like you did. The machine replaces everybody eventually. That's the final rule. The dark web never needed you. It only rented your soul for a while.